Welcome to another R-TAC and Darters, and today we're going to talk about our thoughts on the CZ75 pistol, and this is a B model, as you can see, and it is also 40 caliber. CZ produced the 40 caliber version from 2005 all the way up until 2018. So it has a 13-year run span on the CZ75 frame. This frame is steel. It is Parkerized steel frame, and it is double action, single action only. It does not have a decocker. The full-length guide rod is plastic. Imagine that. There you can see the 40 caliber barrel. It has basic stock sights. They are not glow in the dark, and again, they may be because they look like they are illuminated, but at night they do not glow, so either the illumination is worn off on them and this is one of the early runs, or this is just a stock pistol. So let's do with a let's see here. We'll do with a reset first on single action. There's your reset, tactile. You can hear it and you can feel it. Right there's your wall. This gun is of course unloaded. We checked those before we start. So let's pull the trigger, and nice crisp break right there. Excellent single action trigger. The double action is all the way. I mean, it is probably 8-9 pounds, but it's continuous. There's no take up in it. Oh, well, I should say that's just your take up until the trigger grabs, and then at that point in time it is all trigger, and it's great. Of course, it's got a skeletonized hammer there. Your safety will not work in half cock or in double action mode. Notice that it won't move up because it's in double action, so you really don't need a safety. So if we put the gun in single action mode, as you can see, it cocks the trigger to single action, and right there's your take up on single action, and then you're ready to go. So let's do this again. So there it is. Boom, your safety's on. You are good to go at that point. It has the B model stands for the crossbar safety that it has. If this was a later model, CZ and 40, it would have the you push down for the decocker. It does not. There's your slide release, side stop, whatever you want to call it. On this side here is your ambidextrous safety. Of course, it's got to check USA, Kansas City, Kansas on it. Like all European pistols, they have serial numbers on the frame, on the receiver, and on the barrel. That is a European law because all three parts in Europe are considered the firearm. In the United States, just the lower receiver is. The Europeans are a little bit stricter on their retardation gun laws than we are. So, because God knows if you got a barrel and you got an upper receiver, you can still fire or upper a slide. This, to the Europeans, this makes it a firearm, which is not. You have to have a frame for it. So anyway, let's get off crazy European crap. This has the plastic CZ grips on it. This gun will be slated to have upgrades in sights and in CZ grips. I'll get some G10 grips for it. Now, which ones I get, well, I don't know. I ain't decided yet. I'll probably go with blue or a green style. I'm assuming that you cannot put a extended mag well on this, but I'm pretty sure you could. The magazine release could be, but you could swap it, I guess. I'm assuming you could, because why else would you have ambidextrous safeties? if you couldn't swap the mag button release out. This is just the workhorse of the Czechoslovakian military pistols. I think this gun is second only to Glock in worldwide service. The CZ75, military and police use. We'll put the safety on because I got the hammer cocked. So yeah, they got dovetail sights. So may go with some True Glow sights for it, adjustable. Have not gone to the range with it, so I can't give you my impression on shooting it. This is not my first CZ inspired weapon, I should say. The very first CZ clone that I had was a Witness. I had two of them. I had a 45 in full size, made by European Armory, and a compact. And I wish I would have kept them. Especially compact. The compact EA Witness, very good gun in 45, and I may get another one one of these days. But right now, I went and got the full-blown CZ75. This is not the SPO1 or the Shadow version. Like I said, this is the older version, the classic version, as I like to call it. It doesn't have any maggers. It doesn't have no checkering on the back here, no checkering on the front. Slide release could be a little bit hindered because of the safety that's on there. They're about the same size for my little stubby thumb. Maybe one of these days, if they make it, I might get me extended slide release for it. I don't like this little lip right here on this plastic grip on this side. It's a place for your thumb, but I think you get a little bit better a small one of those ZZ grips, and it won't have that big ledge right there. I mean, it's nice to have something there, but we'll see. We'll see how it shoots. It'll shoot differently than the way I feel. We have no accessory rail because that was before the days of accessory rails, which is fine with me. This gun is going to be, I'd say, 100% reliable, but we'll see, and we'll do a range video later on shooting this. This is my second 40 Smith & Wesson pistol that I own. The other one I already did a video on. It was my Smith & Wesson M&P 5-inch version, which shot extremely well. So this being a CZ, I don't see why it would not shoot and function extremely well. I picked it up on the used market Saturday, so I ain't had a chance to take it to the range yet. The only other bad thing, besides that damn thing falling down, is that the magazines are limited to 10 rounds. I only got one round. It only came with one. Like I said, it was used. So one 10-round magazine. So I've got some I got two 12-rounders coming and one 14-round magazine coming from Gun Magazine Warehouse, so they'll be here at the end of the week, I guess. And I'm sure we can get a base plate to add a couple more rounds to it. So, but yeah, so I got two 12-round magazines coming and one 14-round. So that'll give me a total of 4 mags. Maybe one of these days ETS will make magazines for these too. So as you notice, I'm not carrying a hollow point today. I'm carrying a flat nose 165 grain Winchester white box in it today because that's what I grabbed. I didn't think about anything else. So I can't wait to take this out to the range. They'll be going to the range this week. See how it shoots, and then we'll take some pictures and take some footage of it running through a magazine or two. And usually when I go to the range, I always take about 200 rounds. So we'll run 200 rounds through it this upcoming range session, and then we'll let you know off the range video how it goes. Remember, if you like our videos, hit the like button. Always like those. Subscribe. Rather, If you don't want to hit the like button, that's fine. Just subscribe. We put out a lot of content, and some of it's new, some of it's on military arms, older guns, military surplus, like the CZ rifles, the Yugo rifles. We got to finish up our World War I rifle series so we can get into our mid-war series. We're going to do a mid-war rifle series, and we're going to do a World War II rifle series, which will have quite a bit of content to do in that. And we'll end up doing an individual 1911 video on it. We'll end up doing a individual videos on the World War II guns. So, and we've already done one. We've done the P38, the Walther P38. So you can go back and check on it if you're interested. Just remember, like and subscribe, share the videos. If you got a CZ75B or A or CZ75 in 9mm, let us know. I know they made these in 45, but not the B model, I don't think. I know they made them in 45, I believe so. At least the steel frame versions. That would be a hoss. And European Armory makes the 10mm in a CZ clone. So I thought about getting one of it, and it's actually the cheapest 10mm pistol you can get out there on the market right now. And of course, it being and the EA Witness is made in the Witnesses are made in Italy. So I'd say the quality is pretty high on them, at least on the 245s I had were. And being a clone of a CZ75, I don't see how they can go wrong. A lot of people are cloning these things left and right. Probably the second best invention that the communists ever gave the world, other than the AK-47, would have been the CZ75. So you can't go wrong with Czech pistols or rifles. Don't matter what year they're made. World War II versions. I got a couple CZ rifles we'll do in the interwar period time. So yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time.